What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, drop your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation questions of the day. 1. Are the Dodgers once again the best team in all of Major League Baseball? 2. Is Max Muncy the best position player on the Dodgers this year? And 3. Predict the Dodgers record this week. You got 2 against the Astros and 4 against the Giants. I want your predictions down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. Welcome to another episode of Dodgers Rewind, where we tell you everything you need to know from last week and everything you need to look forward to for the week ahead. Now, it was a big week for your boys in blue. The Dodgers are back to playing like, well, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They go 7-0 on the week. They've won 11 of their last 12 games. If you take away the rough patch where they lost 15 of 20 games, they've gone 24-3. The Dodger bats have come alive this past week. They averaged 5.43 runs per game, and the starting pitching has been phenomenal. A 1.07 ERA over the last 9 games for Dodger starters, and also they've gone undefeated since signing Albert Pujols. Now, after completing yesterday's sweep of the Giants, the Dodgers are 29-18, a game behind the Padres in the NL West, and a game behind the Padres for best record in all of Major League Baseball. Right now, the Dodgers a plus 72 run differential. That's 3 back from the league-leading Padres, who have a plus 75 run differential. But even though the Padres have a better record right now, and they've taken 4 of 7 from LA this year, I still think the Dodgers are the better and more complete team, and it's because of that starting pitching. I trust guys like Walker Buehler, Julio Urias, Clayton Kershaw, Trevor Bauer, and I'm excited to see how Tony Gonsolin looks when he becomes the Dodgers' 5th starter. I'm very excited about the Gonslinger joining this Dodgers starting rotation. And then you've got guys like Max Muncy and Gavin Lux who heated up, and they weren't hot earlier in the year, and then they were still expecting Zach McKinstry and Cody Bellinger back. Mookie Betts, he's been dealing with injuries, I think, this entire year, and then Corey Seager as well. So I think the Dodgers haven't played their best baseball yet, and they're only going to get better in the coming weeks. Now, the best thing I saw up in San Francisco was Trevor Bauer on Friday night. He goes 6 1/3 innings, has 11 punch-outs, 4 walks, but it was when he walked off that mound, he was serenaded by boos from the San Francisco faithful, and he fully embraced it. It reminded me of when Tommy Lasorda, during his last game at the Stick in the 90s, he egged on that San Francisco crowd, and he welcomed the boos.
Leaves with a 2-1 lead. Paying homage to Tommy Lasorda as he heads back into the dugout in his first Dodger-Giant rivalry.
So Trevor Bauer has been fantastic. He's been must-see TB. 88 punch-outs on the year for Trevor Bauer. That's first in the NL, third in Major League Baseball. Opponents are hitting just 140 against him. That's better than Garrett Cole. That's better than Shane Bieber. He has been as advertised and then some, so you love to see it. Tommy Lasorda was smiling up in blue heaven, proud of Trevor Bauer. Now for my favorite off-the-field moment of the week, I'm going with Albert Pujols. Now, Pujols has had an impact already in just a week. They're undefeated since he joined. He went 5 for 19, hit .263 for the week, had a home run and 5 RBIs, but some of his best moments have been in that Dodgers dugout, pumping his teammates up, sharing his knowledge of the game. Or how about up in San Francisco when he fist bumped a young Dodger fan and gave him his bat? And a little fist bump, boom, with the young Dodger fan. Then he goes and grabs one of his bats, says, "Here, kid, take this bat. You can buy your first car with it if you want." No, but that fan's going to treasure that bat and that moment for the rest of his life. Albert Pujols, what a guy. Now, for my funniest moment of the week, I have to go with when this Giants fan, he went all out trying to catch an Austin Barnes homer, and let's just say he didn't make the catch. Garcia to Austin, Barnes in, boom! Austin powers one over the left field wall. Giants fan thinks he has it, but ends up with a Dodger fan. Giants fan tries to go Willie Mays here. Now you see him, now you don't. And I think this play will end up summing up the season for the Giants. They thought they could compete with the Dodgers in the NL West, and then they end up just falling flat on their face. Now, for my pitcher of the week, I've got to go with the Urias, Julio Urias. He ends up going 12 2/3 innings pitched, 18 punch-outs, no walks, ends up with a 2.13 ERA for the week. Opponents were hitting just 136 off of him. And yesterday, it looked like it could have been a special day in the Bay. Julio was flirting with the perfecto, took a perfect game into the sixth. You didn't have Posey, you didn't have Belt in that lineup. We know that Julio has no-hit perfect game stuff, but unfortunately, he lost it in the sixth inning after Mike Tauchman hit an infield single. Gavin Lux tried to make the barehanded play, couldn't get it done. But earlier in the at-bat, it looked like Tauchman had swung. He did not hold up that swing. That is not a check swing right there. A check swing is going halfway. That's like 3/4 of the way. That should have been another out. Now, he did give up the 2-run shot to Slater a few batters later, so it's not like he went 9 innings and that was the only hit he had given up. That would have been much worse. But Julio talked about the bad call after the game.
Sí, parte de mi frustración pienso que fue eso, ¿no? Porque siento que sí pasó el bate, obviamente. El marcador estaba muy, se podría decir, abierto, ¿no? Si lo daba no pasaba nada, entonces sí fue parte, se podría decir, de mi frustración.
Yeah, part of my frustration was that I thought he swung at that pitch. You know, obviously his bat, it felt like his bat had crossed that side of the plate, and it was that I got that strike, or I got him to strike out, and it just didn't work out.
Now, for the who's hot, who's not, Max Muncy, he is on fire right now. He's my Dodgers hitter of the week. For the last week, he went 10 for 21, /476, 577, 857 with a 1434 OPS. Had 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 4 walks. He's been outstanding for the entire month of May. For the month of May, he's slashing 381, 500, 762 with a 1262 OPS. He's been fantastic with runners in scoring position this year, hitting 326 with a 1,036 OPS. 40 walks for Max Muncy. That's first in all of Major League Baseball. He's second in on-base percentage at 460. That's only behind Mike Trout. So he's having an all-star season. Now, Gavin Lux, he's also hot. For the last week, Gavin Lux was 10 for 26, hit 385, had an 1121 OPS, 9 ribbies to lead all Dodgers last week, had 2 home runs, 2 grand slams. Now, who's not? You got to still go with Justin Turner. He is really going through it. 1 for his last 22. He went 1 for 22 on the week, and he's really struggling at the plate. But I think the series against Houston will fuel him. I think JT is going to wake up this week. And now for a Dodger injury update. Yesterday, Mookie Betts, he was a late scratch from the lineup after experiencing shoulder soreness during warm-ups. Doc says it's nothing serious. He expects him to be back in the lineup soon. And then Jimmy Nelson, he went on the IL after experiencing forearm inflammation. They think it's going to be a short stint on the IL, so that's some positive news. And then Cody Bellinger, Zach McKinstry, and Tony Gonsolin. They've all begun their rehab assignments, and Cody Bellinger's swing already looks good. He already hit his first belly bomb in OKC.
That one's hit well, deep, right center field. Bellinger, did he get enough of it? Yes, he did. It is gone. Cody Bellinger with a home run to deep right center field.
So reinforcements are on the way. Doc said the plan is to get Cody Bellinger and Zach McKinstry back sometime next week. And as far as Tony Gonsolin goes, he pitched 3 scoreless innings, had 3 punch-outs, and the plan is to get him back to a 5-day schedule and ramp him up to 4 innings before he becomes the Dodgers' 5th starter in the rotation. So all positive news from those 3. You still have A.J. Pollock out with a hamstring strain. Not too much news on Brusdar Graterol at the moment, but I'm sure we'll learn something about him this week. Now, for the Dodgers' schedule this week, Tuesday, they play at Houston. Dodgers, Astros, a 5:10 start. Clayton Kershaw versus old friend Zach Greinke. And then Wednesday, a 4:40 start. Trevor Bauer versus Luis Garcia. And then Thursday, 7:10 start against the Giants. Friday, a 7:10 start against the Giants. Saturday, 4:15 start. And then Sunday, a 1:10 start. So still TBA on the Giants series, but what a week for the Dodgers. You got the Giants, you got the Astros. I've got LA going 5-1 this week. I think they're hot. I think they take the series against Houston personal, and I think the Giants, you've seen, a very beatable team that the Dodgers had really no issue taking care of up in San Francisco. But let me know down below in the comments, are the Dodgers the best team in baseball once again, and where do you rank Max Muncy as far as best players on the Dodgers? And then give me your predictions for the week down below. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Some of the best Dodgers t-shirt designs in the game. You're going to find it right over there at gearup.la. For the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.